Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to be sharing 4 new recipes with you all. These recipes are really easy to make. 2 of them are actually 10-minute meals, but all of them are budget friendly too. I really hope you enjoy these meals. As always, they've been tried and tested with my family and have gone down really well with both adults and kids. So I really hope it suits your whole family too. If you're watching this video and you're seeing me for the first time, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button down below. I post loads of videos just like this with a brand new recipe video on my channel every Sunday morning at 7 AM UK time. So if you need a little bit more meal inspiration in your life, then I would love for you to follow along. With all that said, I'm just going to jump straight on into these meals. I'm going to show you the ingredients I'm using, and I will also talk you through the method for how I make each meal. So let's get cooking. So what I'm going to be cooking here is some broccoli and ham creamy pasta. So I have obviously got some pasta here. This is a 1 kilo bag, so I'll just be using half of this. And then to make up my sauce, I'll be using some creme fraiche. I have got, this is a 300 mils, I'll use all of that. I have got some nice cooked ham. If you want to, you can buy a big gammon joint and then you can use it for a meal like ham, egg and chips. And then you can use the leftovers for this dish and it works so well. I've got some cheese, some broccoli, some Dijon mustard here, and then I have already diced up 1 onion and 2 garlic cloves. I've got 100 mils of veggie stock here, and I've also got some salt and pepper as well. So what I'm going to start off by doing is just boiling up my pasta and cooking that through. When that has got about 5 minutes left, I will then add in my broccoli florets to the pasta water so they can cook through whilst the pasta is cooking. While the broccoli and pasta is cooking, I will then start making up my sauce. So I will just saute off my onions and my garlic in a little bit of oil. Once those have sauteed for a few minutes, I will then add in my creme fraiche, my veg stock, and also 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. I'll just combine all that together before adding in my sliced ham. I'll then just let my sauce simmer away for a few minutes until my pasta is ready to drain. Once my pasta has cooked through, I will then drain it along with the broccoli, and then I'll add that into my sauce and mix everything together. Once it's been mixed together, you can then serve up and serve it with some grated cheese on the top. This is a 10-minute meal. It is so quick and easy, but it's got so much flavor to it as well. For this peanut chicken curry, what I have got here is some chicken thighs. I always find chicken thighs in a curry are so much more flavoursome. So I have just got 8 chicken thighs here and I've just diced them up. I've then got some peanut butter here. This is the smooth peanut butter, but if you have crunchy peanut butter, that works just as well. I've got 1 tin of plum tomatoes, a tin of coconut milk, and then in here I have diced up 1 onion, 2 cloves of garlic, and then quite a generous nub of ginger too. I've also got some garam masala, some salt and pepper, and obviously some rice as well. And then I'll also be adding in 100 mils of veggie stock too. So I'm going to cook this curry in my Instant Pot. I absolutely love my Instant Pot. I've got loads of videos where I share lots of different recipes to cook in your Instant Pot. But when you use an Instant Pot to cook a curry, it just cooks the meat so quickly and it makes it tender as if you've been cooking it for hours in a slow cooker. So what I'm going to start off by doing is sauteing off my onion, my garlic and my ginger. I'm then going to add in my chicken thighs and just brown those off a little. Once I've browned that off, I will add in 2 heaped teaspoons of my peanut butter, along with my plum tomatoes, my coconut milk, my chicken stock, some salt and pepper, and also 1 tablespoon of garam masala. I will just mix everything together really well before putting on my Instant Pot lid. I'll then set this onto the pressure cook setting for 15 minutes. If you're cooking this on the hob, I would just put the lid on and let it simmer away for a good half an hour. If you can do longer, then it's better because your chicken will go really nice and tender. In the Instant Pot, after 15 minutes, your chicken curry is ready to serve. So I just serve the curry on a bed of rice, and then I like to just sprinkle some coriander on top, and we also love a little dollop of mango chutney too. For this sausage ragu pasta, I am going to be using obviously some pasta. I have just got the tubey pasta, but you can use any pasta that you like. I have got some sausages here, so obviously this is a pack of 10 sausages and it was £3.50, but I'm not going to be using all of these sausages. I will just use half of them, so I'll just use 5, and because we're going to be taking them out of the skin, you're going to be taking the meat out of the skin, it does go so much further than if you just dish up a sausage to everybody. I've got a tin of plum tomatoes, some sugar. I would usually use brown sugar, but I don't have any, so I'm just going to use that. And I find that if I add sugar to my sauce, when I've added some tomatoes, some like tinned tomatoes, it just takes away the tartness from it. I've got some salt and pepper, some Parmesan cheese. In here I have got 1 onion, 2 cloves of garlic, and then I got this fresh rosemary, and I've just sort of taken some bits off of the sprig and I've put them in here and then blitzed it all up in my dicer. And then I have also got 100 mils of veggie stock here as well. So what I'm going to start off by doing is bringing some water up to the boil, and I'm going to cook through my pasta. Whilst that's cooking, I will just saute off my onions and garlic and rosemary in a little bit of oil. Once those have sauteed for a little bit, I will then remove the skin from my sausages, and I will just put the sausage meat into my pan and break it up a little bit. I will just be browning that off before I add in my tin of plum tomatoes, 1 teaspoon of sugar, generous amount of salt and pepper, and also my 100 mils of veggie stock. I will let that all simmer away for a good 5 to 10 minutes while my pasta is cooking. Once my pasta is ready, I will then drain off the water and I'll add it straight into my pan. Give everything a really nice mix around. And when I serve this up, I'm just going to put a really nice, generous amount of Parmesan cheese on top of everyone's pasta. This is such an easy meal. It's also really, really cost effective as well. And it will definitely go down a treat in your household. For this chili with jacket potatoes, I've obviously got some potatoes. I've got 4 baking potatoes here. And then in here, I've just blitzed up 1 onion and 2 cloves of garlic. I have got 500 grams of beef mince, some kidney beans, some plum tomatoes, and then to make my sauce taste delicious, I have got some Marmite. This is honestly essential when you are cooking these sauces up. It adds so much depth to your mince, and it's definitely something that I would recommend not leaving out, even if you hate it. I have also got one of these red wine stock cubes. So delicious. And then I also like to add in 1 teaspoon of gravy as well. And then finally I have got some Perkins to put in there too. Oh, I also put in some salt and pepper as well. So what I'll start off by doing is just putting my potatoes into my oven. I like to cook them for about an hour on 180 degrees centigrade to make sure they're so nice and like fluffy on the inside and the skin is nice and crispy. While those are cooking, I will just make up my mince. So I will saute off my onions and my garlic. Once those have sauteed, I will add in my beef mince and brown that off. And I will then go ahead and add in my kidney beans, my plum tomatoes, my red wine stock cube, 1 tablespoon of Marmite, 1 teaspoon of gravy, about 2 tablespoons of Perkins, and also some salt and pepper. With that, I'll probably add in about 100 mils of water as well, and I'll just mix everything together and then let it simmer away for quite a long time to make sure all those yummy flavors are diffused into one another. Once my potatoes have cooked for the full hour, they are then ready to open up. I like to put a little knob of butter in there as well before putting on my beef mince. And then I just put quite a generous amount of beef mince on top of my potato. And then of course serve it with some grated cheese and a dollop of sour cream on top. Thanks so much for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.